You are about to enter the Chrome Dome. Buckle your seatbelts and adjust your headrest as your host, Old Bald Guy, leads us into another challenging adventure in gaming.
How does everybody like the new intro? Big shout out to Brent Hagel, who did that voiceover for us. He's a professional voiceover guy. He does a lot of stuff for Discovery Channel, and he did that for us, and I love it. Sounds so great. Anyways, we are back in Gloomhaven again today, and I want to give a big shout out to all of you who have been watching and have been enjoying this series. We have passed 150 subs, and honestly, I didn't think I would ever get to that level back when I started this channel and was getting one person a week to look at a video. It felt like I was talking to myself, and I am so excited to have a great growing community and have everybody here watching, interacting, enjoying, giving feedback, and enjoying what we're doing here. And please stick around and enjoy the rest of it, because I hope this channel goes into the great beyond, and you guys will be able to say you were here at the beginning when, well, I'll probably always be a nobody, but when I was a lesser nobody. So we're heading out into the Rebel Swamp today, and I'm going to do something a little bit different, which is a little spoilery that I have not done before. Let me find my notes here. So we are heading into the Rebel Swamp, and what I want to do is there are three types of monsters here: city guards, city archers, and hounds. And I want to take a quick moment to look at what they can do, what their initiatives are, what their averages are, so we kind of have an idea of what we're getting into. Obviously, we fought these three guys before, so it's not a huge surprise what we might see, but it's very helpful to know how fast something can go and how hard it can hit and how far it can shoot and that kind of stuff. So starting with the hounds have, their fastest card is a 6, which is a move and immobilize card, move, attack, and immobilize card. And they also have a 7, which is a move and muddle card. So those are their two fastest cards. Their slowest card is an 83, which is their slow move, big attack card. And the rest of their cards are all under 20. Sorry, they have a 72 as well, and then they have 6 of their cards that are 26 or under. So they're very fast, except when they're really slow. Don't have much in the middle. City archers. Interesting about archers and guards. All archers, all of any type of archer, and all of any type of guard. So Onyx archer, Onyx guard, city archer, city guard. I think there's another type of I think it's Vernley archers or whatever. There's another set of archer and guards too. They all use the same exact deck. They just have different base skills. So you see here that the city guard archers that we're fighting will be level 4. They have 8 health, 2 movement, 3 attack, and 5 range. Their fastest attack card is a 14, which is the one they lay a trap with, and it's -1 move, -1 attack, so it'll be a 1 move, 2 attack card. Their one that really sucks is their big card, their big attack card, target 2 card, which is not good either. And they also have a couple of target 1 + 1 attack cards as well. In addition to that, their fastest card is a 14 and a 16, and they also have their slowest cards are 68 and 56. So they're generally in the early to middle part of the round. City guards have 2 very important cards to note. They have 2 15s, which is great, which is fine. Both of those 15s are non-move cards. They also give them a shield. One of them is an attack, one of them is a retaliate. So it's very important to be prepared for that, so that you're not standing next to a city guard when he draws the 15. Either go before the 15 or don't be standing next to him. He also has 1 range card, which kind of sucks occasionally. Everything else he does is melee. Alright, so let's head into this thing. This is a standard destroy all enemies. And our road counter, we wandered into the territory of the Inox. Try to reason or fight them off. Well, let's try to reason with them. We brought an Inox. Let's try to reason. The Onyx in your party talks them down. There we go. I think if you don't have the Onyx in your party, though, they will try to charge you.
At the behest of the Demon Lord, you head into the lingering swamp to destroy the last vestiges of opposition to demonic rule. The swamp is a horrid place, full of bugs, muck, and a general uneasiness. Surely the rebels are not intending on making a permanent base here. Without some sort of magical intervention, there's no way they could build any structures. And then you see the cleansing totems. A group of guards is erecting a campsite right in front of you, using the totems to purify and dry up the land around them. You figure this would be a perfect opportunity to strike the rebel force. If you can destroy all of their totems, they'll have a difficult time making this swamp hospitable.
Okay, so we have to destroy all the totems. Use no items is definitely not going to happen. We're probably not going to get 13 or XP either, but we'll try. 3 or fewer total cards is probably going to happen. And looting gold or only taking short rest. Well, I like to take my long rest, so let's take the gold. Alright, so let's see what kind of weird setup we got on this one. So another exciting thing coming to the channel, to the community, I should say more appropriately, I'm going to be setting up a Discord, and we will have information on that posted pretty soon, but it's something people have asked for before, and I do enjoy the interaction and building the community, and I will have that, who knows when, probably next week or so. Alright, so this is the totem. If a monster starts its turn within 2 hexes of the totem, they heal 1. All mercenaries start with 2 extra -1 attack miles. Alright, so they're going to heal up by being next to the totem, and that's fine. We can work with that. What do we got here that we're going to be able to do? We're going to leaping cleave probably into a skewer. And skirmishing maneuver. They got some shields, and he's got retaliate. So we're definitely not going to do that. Let's get you set up first. You're here. It's unfortunate that they're that far away, but maybe they'll move up. Alright, and you're going to be over here. No, you're going to be over here. 1, 2, 3 to there with your leaping cleave. Unstoppable, I guess? I guess I have a pierce here. It's attack 4 pierce. That's pretty decent. Let's do that. And over here, you're going to go slow because there are people in your way. And maybe they'll be close enough for you to get to them with an emphatic assault. Alright. So we have a small attack from the archers, and the city guards are not moving at all. Was it ideal for what we were trying to do? Alright, so with all that being done, well, they're all going to get healed off of this. So that's an issue. They're all within 2 of this totem. So they're all going to get healed off of whatever I do here. So it doesn't super matter. They are going to take the damage first. And that's fine. Alright. Moving on up. So the monster starts its turn with the monster performs heal to self. So I guess it's going to be probably at the beginning of its turn. Alright, not bad. And alright, so how do we kill this guy here before he goes? Well, obviously we're going to do this and this. So provoking war to go fast. and then skewer to hit them hard as I can. You are going to move up quickly. And you could pull them away from where they are. That's also an option. Or just use that fire and stun somebody, which is what you're going to get to do. Do we really want to do that? Yeah, I got to do that to be fast. And over here, do we want to do a stun? Or we can't frenzy through. We could scurry. Probably better to corrupt and embrace somebody. We can get 2 attacks off that way. So let's go ahead and Dark Frenzy into Corrupting Embrace. Alright, so the guards are hitting, and the city archers are hitting super hard on a 4. Alright, let's do this first. Got a Muddle over there, and a Pierce, and a +2. That was pretty decent. And we'll stay right here. Go ahead and pop a potion to keep us healthy, as we can be. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and move to here. And we are going to shoot the archer. I can't hit the archer. Let's go ahead and get the start on this. Alright, 5 is pretty good. Alright, this guy has to go down first. Alright, that'll be enough to get him dead. And then we'll go over here. Kill that one too. Alright. And for you, we don't have boots for you yet. The only thing you can do is hit this guy. Oh, we got you flying boots, didn't we? Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Because all I can do now is run up to this guy and heal myself. And should I even risk attacking this guy? There's no XP out of it. There's no point in it. And he's dead at the start of his turn, right? So let's not attack. Okay, let's back that up because apparently that's not how it works. So he was wounded. He should have died there. The monster starts his turn within 2 hexes of a totem. The monster performs heal to self. Normally, it goes off before you can heal. It does for you. If you have a heal, like when you do a long rest, you had happened. So I guess since it's both start of turn, they get to pick how it happens. So that's fine. If that's going to be the rule, that's going to be the rule. We'll do the same thing we just did, and we'll do it. And we'll just attack him this time. Alright. Same plan. Like I said, if that's the rule, that's the rule. And we'll still drink our potion. Alright. Not a problem. I mean, sometimes you gotta learn the rules. That's just... I could move to here. No point in it, really. And we're gonna shoot that. And we'll hit this guy once. Even though now I know I really don't need to, because the other guy's gonna have to kill him. But it was what we did, so it's fine. Oh wait, wrong card. Don't screw this up. Alright. You're not healing it off now. Yeah, it's about to get lit up. Alright, you got any way to put people where they need to be? I want to put somebody in that trap, but I can't. Can anybody put that guy in the trap? You can. Alright. Do that into this, and we'll put that guy in the trap, and then hit him, and then you are gonna... Oh. We could push that guy in the trap. Actually, it might be better. Why don't we do that? So you're just going to not... You're going to hit the guy, then not move and push him into the trap. And then you have different choices now. He's going on 17. So you can do from the brink into... You're going to be at 8 hit points. You could kill... Ooh, I think... So once you push this guy to here, I can move to here and hit him again. Do Strength and Agony. Alright. And then you... I think you're gonna stun somebody and then scurry somebody. No. Why don't you creamy and frigid somebody? Is there a hex back there? I don't think there is. There is not a hex there, no. Maybe there is. There's a hex there. Yeah, there's a hex there. Alright, so you can go here. Alright, this should work. Alright, move 2, attack 2, range 6, immobilize on 29. Alright, so that's poor. Let's get over here. And we'll toss some poison onto this guy. Keep him from healing at least. And why don't you go ahead and pop, yeah, pop your big heal. Alright, so Mind Thief is currently sitting on 4 cards, and he's okay with that. Alright, you going to attack this guy. Nice hit. And get yourself a shield, and then move, don't move, push back into the trap. Alright. And then you are going to move to here and push that guy into the trap. And then try to kill this guy without the bonus. And it works. Alright. Mobilize that guy, which is fine, because now you're gonna move up and try to kill both of this guy. You are going to be at 7 out of 14, which is not enough, so I think it's a Fatal Fury kind of day. Yep, time to do lots of swinging for the fences here. Let's go ahead and put the stun up in case we need it. Actually, no, we're going to go Brain Leech Feedback Loop. Alright, more trap creation stuff is fine. That is actually not great for us. So I guess we kill this thing first? I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. That's a waste of whatever that was. And I guess we'll get the strength in since we can't move anyways. That was poor that they went on 14. Alright, over here. So we need to clear a space for him to get in and start wailing on this guy, so which means we have to do this. Let's go here so we can get the gold. And we'll push him. It doesn't matter where. Alright. No attack for you. And for you, let's go ahead, skip that attack, move up 1, make this attack. That would be a miss. Do we want to put a stun on him? I don't think we need to. Alright. Last two cards, last two cards, last two cards. Alright, he's going on 32. And I think we're just going to go ahead and make sure he doesn't kill us. That was good. And then we'll move to here. Since he's flying, he doesn't have to worry about any of those fancy things. Killed him very dead. Alright, everybody's going to be long resting now. Sure. And we'll move you up to here. Get ready for the next room. Go ahead and grab that. And we rest. Everybody take a turn taking a nap. It's really nice when it works out that way. Alright. What card do you not need right now? You definitely want that. You definitely want that. You definitely want that. I think it's the lose 2 health one that you don't want. That's the one. Really, I mean, the brute, the berserker runs great with the agony one that lets him lose, makes him lose 1 every round, but you really don't want him losing too many more. Feedback loop can go. All right, first room's dead. What's now? I think it's gonna be this kind of day right here. You're going in on 17, huh? Alright. That's fine. Go in on 17. Let's get a cauterize. Cauterize is really not good here. Maybe I break the chains? Yeah, let's try that. And we're not going to use up our fast move. We'll use our slower move. Alright, and then you're going to go slow with a... I want the assault, but the assault's not going to get us anywhere near close to people. And I don't have a real range attack anymore. I could cranium something, but that doesn't seem smart. Let's go corrupting scurry. That'll give us options of where we want to go when we get there. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, so we have a hound that's going to move and muddle. Move and muddle. Move and muddle. Move and strengthen. Move and strengthen. And we have 2 of them in this room. And we have 2 ways out of this room, it looks like. So we have 1 over here and 1 over here. They're both fairly... Well, that's a pretty good sized room. This is a fairly small room. We're probably going to have to split up to do this. I don't know. We'll see how we look after this. So it looks like 4 guys, none of which are getting close. The closest will be this guy who will go 1, 2. So if I went here, he would not be able to get to me. So let's go ahead and burn the boots. We'll move to here. Alright. It's a 6 damage poison trap right there. Hit this guy. That shield's not going to make a big difference because nobody's attacking this round. A lot of muddles coming his way. Look at all the muddling. Alright, so where I am, I could probably kill this guy right here. So if I do this, I can attack this guy twice. Alright, at this point I am running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Probably should have taken down Mind's Weakness that turn, but that's okay. Alright, so if I stand where I am right now, I can't pull him into this trap. But if I go here, I can hit 2 guys. Hold on, these guys haven't gone yet. Alright, that's bad. So no matter where, wherever I would go that I can pull this guy, it would make this guy bad. So we are going to do the attack, but we are not going to do it from that spot. We're just going to go right here, and then we're going to attack. I could throw this guy into this trap. That's not bad. But let's hit this guy and this guy. Alright. Alright. And we're not going to do any pulling, because that'll open up a spot for him to get attacks in. No! I can't do math! All that mathing. All that mathing, and I'm like, well, there's a spot right there. Fuck it. Alright, oh man, this is such a good whirlwind. Can I pass this up? I don't think I can pass this up. That's too good. Yeah, I have to whirlwind that. And what do I do with the rest of it, though? Alright, let's make sure we go first, since they're all right here. And the fastest card, nobody has a card faster than 10, so that will get us there. You're going to grab the heal. And your hit points are underneath half. So we can go ahead and... well, you can try to Fatal Fury somebody. Because right now you're down 8 hit points, so that would be anybody at 4 or less. Less than... currently less than half. So you have to be at 3 or less, so it's not going to work too well. But the 6 hit point attack will work pretty well. And for you... I think this is a Dark Frenzy. Cranium's pretty nice here too. Let's just do a Emphatic Brain Leech. Okay. I don't know what I do with you. Alright, I'm gonna pop the... yeah, let's go ahead and stun them all. What the hell? Why not, right? Yeah. Whatever's not dead will not be attacking. Right, killed off a lot of them, took a couple damage. And then we're gonna move... what is this guy doing? Move to attack 4? Sure. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead. What do we want to do? These guys are all stunned. This guy's not great for us, but this is probably the guy we need to deal with. So do we have the versatile? We do have the versatile dagger. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop this and that to be on the safe side. All right. And then we're gonna move into here. Move into here. Gets all better. So much retaliation in this mission. It's bad. And I think I am going to go ahead and get us the the ice for next round. Oh. Alright. See if you can kill this guy. You certainly seem to be able to. And... go around. Let's just go get the money. Alright. No hound attacks this round. Alright, what do? We kill the hound. I think we pierce this guy. And then then we set up a leaping cleave for next round. Or do we just go ahead and do this? Yeah, let's do this and this. That'll give us a range attack on this guy and a pierce on this guy. And from over here, let's do this. See what happens. And you need to deal with things need to be dead. Probably that and that. Alright. Hounds are going late. Guard's going next. He is unwounded. So if we do this and that, it's going to hurt, though. And why don't we try to kill this guy? Nice. Kind of out of order. Would have been nice to go the other way around, but that's fine.
Oh.
Alright, what are we gonna do? Throw axes? Yeah. So +1 would be really nice there, and it was really nice there. Alright, let's go over here and get this money. Sounded like he stepped on a trap, but he did not. Alright. Hit this guy with a nice hit. Get lucky. We got lucky. Nice job, kid. Go ahead and pop your minor healing potion. Alright, so I think we're okay on time. Let's start beating down these things here. I mean, we're not doing bad on time. So we've lost 2 cards, 1 card, 1 card, about to hit our second rest. So we're not awful on time. Oh, that was a mistake. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Because the thing is, the Mind Thief could go in there and take out that... however many's in there. I don't know how many are in there. I think we just all go this way. I think that's probably the right plan, right? Yeah, I think that's the right play. We'll all go that way. And he currently has 1 card in his hand somehow. 1. I thought he was on an odd. But since he has 1 card in his hand, we will Minor Stamina Potion back a card, so he is on an even number. And it will be Emphatic Assault to give us some healing. Oh, he doesn't have 1 card in his hand. He just hasn't finished that card. Damn it! My bad. Alright, let's get up here and kill this thing. A lot. Alright, it's very dead. Good job. And you can definitely pop that now. Alright, so you have no cards in your hand. I can't believe I miscounted that. I didn't realize that he hadn't finished that one yet, so that was stupid. Over here, move up to the... Alright. So we're all in long rest territory again, I believe. Alright, so you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. We'll take down Bind's Weakness. And long rest. Alright, set up for next round.
Oh.
Alright, the Berserker is going to lose the Stun Suffer Damage card. And those are the next 2 cards that'll go away as he levels up, are the Suffer Damage cards. You are you need the probably need the jump. You need that. You need that. That's probably the one you get rid of, even though I do like having the 10. Alright, it's gotta be Scurry, right? I mean, I love Scurry, but that's probably what has to go. Alright, so you are going to kill this and Leaping Cleave into death. You're a flyer. Move 3, cauterize? I think so. And then you're going to go early with Dark Frenzy into Mind's Weakness. Alright. Let's go. See what we got in here. Alright, so we have 1 totem. This dude who's going to do a range attack if I let him. And this guy who's going to move 3, attack, immobilize. And this guy who's going to move 1, attack 4, range 5. How many of those are happening before anyone else goes? So the Hound's going to go 1, 2, 3 first. If I'm standing here, he wouldn't move, which we kind of want him to move. Alright, so I'm going to go here, go invisible, throw the range at that guy, pop that. No, not that. Oh, fuck! Oh, well. Oops. That was a mistake. Alright, I have to, I didn't hit the button. We gotta hit the button. Hate when you miss the buttons. The buttons, who's got the buttons? Okay, same plans. And yours was Dark Frenzy, Mind's Weakness. Okay. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now we got it right. Now we got it. We're good. We're there. Alright. Hit this before I forget again. Alright. So now the Hound's going to run up so we can hit him. Alright, so you're currently at 8. This guy's going to hit you from right here for 4. That's fine, I guess. I mean, we're still in range of bad things happening, but whatever. Alright, kill this. Good job. So there are a total of 6 of these. That was the 3rd. This is the 4th. That means there's 2 in the last room. Maybe we jump in here? I think we do, right? Yeah. I mean, he's got the armor and the hit points. We don't actually want that guy to back up there, but that's what happened anyways. Alright, this guy needs to go down. Which probably... Oh, we have a skewer up. Alright. Doesn't help us a ton, but here we can move and stun. Here. I think this is a move Corrupting Embrace Day? Oh, this is a move Frigid Apparition Day is what this is. Yeah. And from where we are, we could stun this guy, which is probably the right play. Move, stun. Yeah, let's do that. And then you've got the skewer. We leave this guy alone. We try to take this guy down and this guy down. Alright. So, this is what I was talking about with the city guard. Make sure you're not standing next to them. So we're not. So he's going to do absolutely nothing this round. The Hound, though, is a problem. So I think we stun the Hound instead. Or we just kill the Hound, also works. This guy is hitting... He's going to hit 2 guys for 2 damage each, so that's not great. But we can handle that if we have to. I really do love the environments here, by the way. Alright, so we have a stun, and we have a move. So let's go ahead and get on in here. No push. Plus damage, stun. Hit it. Alright, I still have a +5 healing potion. We're not going to use it yet. You are going to go right here. Ba, ba, ba. Look at that. Right on there. 2 -1s doesn't really help, but you know, whatever. It's actually up to 8 hit points, 8 experience, which is actually way more than I thought he was going to get. Did 1 damage and 0 damage. That's good for me. Alright, hit that guy hard. Over here. You can hit that guy hard. And over here, you're gonna go help kill that guy. Kill something, I don't know who. Alright, so attack 2 range 6, it's fine. Attack 2 range 4 is bad. I think you have to go and kill this dude here. Let's stand right here in between everything. And I think we go ham on this guy. This guy's the problem. We have strengthen. Okay. Alright. We went ham on him, he's dead. Over here, we hit this guy. And might as well go ahead and grab this gold. Alright, the archer's gonna go and shoot some people, immobilize, which is fine there. Because he's right next to that thing. And oh, that's a problem. I have planned that poorly. So I guess I will do this. Oh, is he immobilized? No. Hold on. I'm gonna do that. Guess I'll work on the archer. Just out of curiosity, I assume he's not a normal enemy. I could do it on him. Alright. Poor choices have been made all around. Nobody has any cards except this guy. Alright. And you could... I think you stun and kill this. That's what we do. And then you long rest and you long rest. Alright. Stun that guy. And hit this. That wasn't bad. For an immobilized guy and 2 long resting guys. Oh. Alright. So we still need the move and heal. We still need it from the brink. Defiance is really important. Fatal Fury is probably the one that can go. No, Cauterize can go. I do like Cauterize, but here where they're healing, it doesn't really work. Alright, over here. It's probably grab and go. Alright, time to hit and run. Do that. And then you need to heal. And you need to kill things. So that works. Do that and that. And now you might as well go ahead and long rest. Now you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're at an odd. And Mind Thief wants to rest on evens. And he wants to call back Mind's weakness on evens. That works. Alright. I'm trying to balance his health to be not close to death, but also not and also but below half. So I want to keep him right around 5 or 6 if I can. Alright, into the last room. All we have to do is kill the last 2 totems, which have 8 hit points each, so that seems like something we can do. I'd rather kill everybody, get all the loot, and do all that fun stuff. But just in case I can't, totems are the answer. We're around 17, so we're doing okay on time-wise. There's an issue there. We don't have any move right now. I don't want to burn a card for the move. So I guess we do that and that for a move. Here we also don't have great moves, and here we have great moves. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll save you for later. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to do Emphatic Assault. We'll do that later. And yeah, we'll do that. Yep, that's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's a spot for us. Alright, so Berserker. Guess we'll move you over here out of the way. And it's probably going to good time. No, I think we're going to wait. And for you, attack 2, move 2, attack 2, move 2. Alright. Alright, so you have 2 cards. You have 2 cards. You have 4 cards. Alright, so we are going to do Dark Frenzy here to set up. No, we're not. We're going to do Emphatic Assault and Perverse Edge. And then we'll Dark Frenzy next turn on the door. And we're not going to be close enough, though. Alright, so he's down to 3. I think we're probably going to go ahead and pop his potion now. And we got rid of some big move cards we probably should have kept. Alright, I could get to the door if I wanted to, but I don't see any point in it right now. Because we're probably all going to be long resting next round. Long rest. Long rest. We don't have a need for him to long rest. So I think we go ahead and set up the cards, and then we'll short rest him to catch up to everybody else on cards. So you notice that because this has a move 3, attack 3 on it with ice, if I do either the move 3 or the attack 3, the ice does get generated. If I had just like an attack 3, like if I had an attack 3 ice on the top here, if I didn't do the attack 3, the ice wouldn't get generated. So that's worth keeping in mind. Alright, heal back up. And break the chains. No. No, we need the stun. We don't need the pull, but we do need the move. We do need the attacks there, the attack there. We need the heal. So I guess that has to be the bounce back. And over here, we need all these cards. We really do need all these cards. I think Unstoppable can go. I don't really want it to, but that's probably the best option there. Alright, round 20. We're going in with the Leaping Cleave into the Immovable Phalanx with Skirmishing Maneuver and Skewer and Trample on backup. Over here, we need to move far, which is why we have Break the Chains. He will be not at half. So we'll do a move 3 into break the chains. And we'll do that late, so maybe they'll move up. And over here, we will short rest. Okay, I can't risk losing Mind's Weak. I didn't pull it down, so that's fine. We can pull that. Okay, that works. That works. Dark Frenzy gets us into the door, and Dark Frenzy, Emphatic Assault. That'll give us a nice shot. All right, we're gonna do some damage to some people here. I think. I hope. Maybe. All right, so we have a. Oh, that's the bad one. Move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get him there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's super bad. This guy is not super bad, and then there's a chest in the back. Well, that's not as bad a room as I thought I was going to see here. But we are going to go ahead, attack there. And then we're going to burn the top of Emphatic Assault with the goggles, which did absolutely no good. Wow, you just looted no gold? Wow. Ouch. Alright, so their thing is if you're adjacent to, if the target is adjacent to the Hound's allies. So if I was to go to here, he would not get that bonus. Let's do that. Alright. Okay. I can't believe that the Mind Thief has looted no money. That's like, we've looted a bunch. Like, this guy's looted 5 gold piles. 20. That's pretty sick, to say the least. Alright, he only has 3 left. He's going to pull a card back. And it will be Leaping Cleave, obviously, because it's the only one I have that I can pull back, because Phalanx is still in play. Alright.
Oh.
Move 3. Actually has shots on things here. Shoot those guys. There's a -1. And a miss. Seems good. I can't pull anybody anywhere. So that's finished. Alright. Yeah, it's time to do... I think it's skirmish removal trample time. Start laying a smackdown on these people. And over here, hit points are not less than half. And I cannot move into that spot. Well, actually, he could be out of the way. Right? Yeah, you could Perverse Edge, Corrupting Embrace. Just moving... And none of that's great. I should have pulled down Mind's Weakness before I short rested. Alright, we're not going to be out of the way. We're just going to have to Frigid Apparition this guy and then attack that there. And so you're going to have to do more moving than you thought you would. You don't have any darkness, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. Alright. So, use that, hit him, kill him. Dead. And that. Alright. Hounds are going fast today. Did you get your heal off, buddy? Come on. Alright, so our plan is to do a big jump, land next to these guys, and do that. Not bad, not bad. And I think we go ahead and work on this. Good choice, good choice. Oh god, we can get the treasure chest. Not now. Alright, he's at 11 XP. He might be able to get this check mark. Move 2. And can you kill it? No! That would be a big failure, sir! Yep, that's fine. Got hurt a little bit. Not gonna lie. Alright, I'm actually gonna use the Leaping Cleave the way it's meant to be. Alright, not that one. Alright, you could actually... Can you Fatal Fury this guy? You're at 8. You'll be at 9 down, and it might work. Let's see what happens. Over here, you have 4 cards, so let's go ahead and bring down Mind's Weakness this time. Lose Perverse Edge is fine. Dark Frenzy, Corrupted Embrace. Let us do all the attacking. Hound's gonna go and muddle. That's fine. Okay, so... Oh. That is not great. So I think instead we do this. And then this. And then that. Okay. Alright, well... I think you have to kill this, right? Yeah, go ahead and kick this out. Nice job. And let's go ahead and get your XP at least. Heal yourself for 9. Since the scenario is actually over. Turns out. Kind of forgot about that. Let's go get this chest then. Before you leave, do that to get an XP. Yeah, that's fine. And then... Oh, we could have done it the other way. We could have gotten there. Dang it! Messed it up. Oh well, lost a check mark. And in the chest is a dampening ring design. I already have a dampening ring design. That sucks.
You crush the last of the totems and your boots sink back into the muck. You walk over to a severely injured guard, his blood mixing with the sludge around him. You grab his collar and pull his face close to your own, interrogating him on the location of the remaining rebels. "I'll tell you," he gasps, "but only because I know that you are not truly evil. Instead of hunting us down, fight with us. Help us take back the city from those demons. Head east to the border of the Watcher Mountains. Look to the north of the Ash Tree Grove. Talk with the commander. Help free the city." The light fades from his eyes, and you drop him back down into the mud. That was easy enough.
He obviously has no confidence in how evil we are. No confidence. Because we straight up demon loving evil at this point. Alright, so... Lost some more rep, gained 20 gold each, and 12 XP. We have a Rebel Stand, and a Ghost Fortress. Alright, we killed another monster with the Berserker, that's great. And... Alright, so the Ghost Fortress would be to help the Rebels, and the Rebel Stand would be to finish them off. So, obviously, as I mentioned, we are demon loving evil, so we are going to the Rebel Stand next, which has City Archers, City Guards, Giant Vipers, and a Siege Cannon, which has 26 health. It's a very interesting scenario. I have fought one of those before. Alright, a trip to the Coin District, you catch sight of an old, wiry Valroth carrying a large, intricate vase out his front door. As you get closer, the Valroth begins to struggle with the vase, sweat pouring from his brow. Under the strain, the Valwrath loses its balance, and the fragile vase topples downwards as he yells a string of curses. Yeah, try to catch it. Got 5 gold. I think probably Leroy needs the money. Alright, we got some level ups to do over here. Leroy Jenkins! Alright. Oh, it's one of my favorite cards. Oh. Attack X. Target all enemies within range 3. Oh. And it's a move 5. Oh, my life is happy. Happy, happy, happy. What a horrible card this is, though. Alright. Such a good card. Oh god, I love it so much. Alright, what are we gonna put that with? What are we gonna get rid of here? Probably break the chain. That's our big move card. Fatal Fury we do like. Not that we've ever hardly... Well, we like the bottom attack. So at this point, I think we get rid of one of those Wound Ourself cards. Which one is it? Strength and Agony? Yeah. You may suffer 2 damage to gain 2 attack. That one's the one that's gone. Flurry of Axes is in. And we get a level up. And we have all of these. We can take out the +0s now. Or we can add in the Rolling Heal cards, which I think we need. Let's go ahead and get Rolling Heals in. Alright. Item-wise, you know what you need. I will tell you what you need. Here's our dampening ring. You need... we don't have studded leather yet. Alright, we're gonna wait for studded leather. We're at 0 out of 6 still on prosperity. Man, this is a unprosperous town, to say the least. What do we have on weapons now? We wanted the long spear for him, right? Yeah. Alright, long spear it is. Let's get that in ya. And on your head, let's get you some eagle eyes. Alright. And up here, is there anything you need? No. Go ahead and donate to the temple, though. And you also do the same thing. And anything you want to buy? Probably not. You got a versatile dagger, poison dagger, boots of levitation, all the potions in the world that we can actually buy. We need prosperity in Gloomhaven is what we need. Need Gloomhaven prosperity. We're well 3. We need to get that up in a serious manner. Okay. Next episode, Rebel Stand, Lingering Swamp, Core Quest, going after the Siege Cannon, destroy the last of those opposing the Prime Demon. Gonna solidify the demonic rule in Gloomhaven. Thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. OBG out.